Today we have Igboukwu bronze art. In our last lesson, we discussed Nok terracotta, and we were able to find the origin of Nok terracotta, who discovered it, and the characteristics of Nok terracotta. So for this lesson today, I would like you to pay proper attention, because this has to do with traditional art of Nigeria, which we all know that are expressed in a stylized, symbolic, and naturalistic way. So what is our stated objective? At the end of the lesson, we are able to find out the meaning of Igboukwu and its origin. 2, list out areas of discovery and who discovers them and at what year. 3, outline items discovered in Igboukwu. Then the 4th one, state the significance of artwork of the Igboukwu people. Here we go. Igboukwu bronze art. This artwork, as the name goes, Igboukwu means Great Igbo. It's a village in Oka town. And then the artwork was discovered with radiocarbon dating 14, which they used to find out the age of those objects underground. And area of discovery of this artwork are 3 places. 1, the Anoze's family. 2, the burial chamber of Ezenri. The 3rd one, a warfare zone. What I mean by all these areas of discovery? The Anoze is a family, kind of a family compound, where each of at the differences of each family, they were able to discover this artwork, and their names are there. Then you have the burial chamber of Ezen. Maybe it's a traditional chief. Until Christianity now comes, they had to do away with all the things the Ezen was using by then. Then the other one is a warfare zone that has to do with Christianity taking over the place by then. Then let's look at the items discovered. Now, one of the items is the snail shell animal stand. It's a bronze work. Don't forget that the artwork is a bronze work and not a clay work. Then the next item is the famous roped pot, which we saw at the beginning of the lesson. You have the altar stand. You have the terracotta pot. You all know what I mean by terracotta, a baked clay object. From here, we now move to who discovered this artwork and what year. The person that did the excavation is an archaeologist by name Professor Thurston Shaw, and he did the first one in 1938, and then in 1959 and 1960, 64 rather, he now did the second excavation at this Anoze's family house, which is Igbo Isaiah, Igbo Richard, and Igbo Jonah. I hope you people understand what I'm saying. So these are the 3 houses, families that Igboukwu artwork was discovered. Then what are the items discovered? We now have the Igboukwu roped pot, which you have seen. You have the large ornamental disc, which you have seen. You have seen the altar stand, the eggshell, necklaces, and animal snail shell, and pendants. These are the things that was discovered by them. What are the characteristics? When you look at Igboukwu bronze art, most of these works are mainly household items like pots, plates, altar stand. All these things are the things people use in their various houses, and they are being produced in bronze work. I hope we are getting along. Now, they have the famous Igboukwu roped pot, which is very, very peculiar with the Igboukwu arts. And then you have the disc, and there are many others. Then another thing about Igboukwu art is that when you look at some of the artwork, which of course is in bronze, you will discover that they design them with animal reliefs and insects, so that some of them are used for ritual and ceremonial purposes. So, and not only that, Now today in Oka, they are known for blacksmithing. That shows how technologically advanced these people are in terms of bronze work. They are known for that. So with what I have said now, and I hope you will agree with me that Igboukwu rope art is not just an ordinary artwork. If you look at the artwork, they are really, really naturalistic. Or like knock terracotta, which is sterilized, and some of them are natural. So I advise, make sure you go through this video and study it very well in order to answer your question in your Google form. Thank you.